What's good, YouTube? It's your boy WaterJ's back here with another video, and today we're learning the meta. Okay, so starting off with the guns you should use, to be honest, the shotguns are honestly personal preference, but the gatekeeper, if you hit all your shots when somebody's hammering your box, it's the perfect counter for it, because it shoots faster than the hammer shoots. Combat shotgun does that too, but it's hard to kill somebody in 3 shots. For ARs, you should be carrying the DMR or the Enforcer, just something at least that has a scope that you can hit long range, because Surge is going to be very punishing. Nitro Piss, you can, it's causing these games to be extremely stacked with 40 players in first moving, and that's why you're going to need a lot more Surge. Next, we're going to talk about mobility, and obviously the fists are insanely overpowered this season, and I highly recommend you carry it. But if you don't happen to find fists, worst case scenario, you should be carrying the Nitro. The Nitro Fist, honestly, I think it's so overpowered that you should be fighting for it. And if you don't have it, you need to get it. There shouldn't be a world in which you don't have it. The next bit of mobility I want to talk about is the pads, just scattered all around the map, and these, mainly the ones on the mountains, are insane. For first zone, dude, you could just, or first, second zone, you can get across the map with these things if you combine it with the Fizz, which is another thing I'm going to talk about later. And then the next thing is the portals. If you combine that with Fizz, you'll go flying. So obviously the Fizz is a very crucial sort of mobility item that you guys should be carrying. And then another reason you guys should be carrying it is because first moving, everybody lands on that first layer, right? But if you guys have Fizz pops, you guys can just jump up to second, third layer maybe, and be able to not get absolutely bombarded by the hammers. In order to get the hammers though, to ensure that you're doing good, what I would do is I would carry the Nitro splashes or whatever and just get in boxes, because people aren't going to expect people to be carrying that, because most people already do have a hammer. But if you don't have one, that is a very good strat to get a hammer, because you could just run through walls. Okay, so to talk about the solos format, it's extremely placement based, 65 kills for a win, and that is just going to be extremely crucial in the solo cash cups. You guys need to be making sure that you get top 5s, top 7s at least, because as you can see the format on the screen, it is just insanely placement based. If you get top 15, you only get 15 points, whereas if you get top 5, you get 40 or something, I don't know. In order to get those huge points for the win though, as I'm going to be talking about, this season is just the sword season, so you guys need to be making sure that you're carrying heals, because I feel like in solo cash cups, there's going to be 3 to 4 person heal-offs every single game, unless you're in low elo. And honestly, low elo, you might even still have high, decent end games because of the heavy placement. It is not rewarding at all to go for kills, and it's so rewarding to go for placement. Dude, something insane that you could do with the hammers is just breaking into boxes mid-game. Nobody expects it. I've not been seeing anybody do it, and it's absolutely overpowered. Here's a clip of me doing it in-game with my duo, but you could do it in solos too. In victory cups, I might not even carry my AR, I might just carry a shotgun, but that would mean that I'm going to have to get some early game surge by just fighting kids or whatever. In that case, I would be carrying an extra shield item, because I would just get a frag in end game and it would just give me extra kits, which I'm not going to take the risk of dying no shield without just for med kits that I can get in end game. So basically, that's all there is to talk about as far as the meta goes. I hope this helps you guys better understand the meta and what's going to be happening